Hello and welcome to the final episode of our English program. With me here, Daniel. In this program, I'm going to give you some information about your final exam and help you to prepare for your final exam that's going to be up on the next week. So this is for all grades, whether grade 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. The first look at the slides I've prepared for you here. Get to know about your final exam. So we want to know about the exam. I want to give you information. As I said, the question is, will it be an online exam? Yes, the answer is yes. You're supposed to take an online exam, and in a virtual environment means you don't need paper, physical paper, you don't need pen, pencil, so you need to sit at a computer and use a computer. That's a virtual environment. So exam is going to be online in a virtual environment. So that's the first one. What is next? The next one, the platform is nom.mn, or you can see nomch.mn. You are familiar with this platform. You started watching my videos on this platform and having information about it. You started already. So just remember, text on the lesson presented in the form of PDF for the exam is going to be a little bit different. Just on the same platform, nom.mn, you're going to take the exam. So virtual environment and nom.mn, or you can see nomch.mn for your exam. Okay, and let's look at the next slide here. And when's the exam? For all grades, the exam period starting from 15th of December. Okay, and the next thing, what are the type of questions you're going to have? You're going to have just MCQs or multiple choices. So you won't have any listening. You won't have any long writing, essay writing. You won't have any sort of speaking. The only thing is I have collected a number of questions based on grammar, vocabulary, and just small writing in the form of multiple choice questions. You are supposed to choose a correct answer with A, B, or C. So the types of questions are MCQs or multiple choice questions. And the next slide, what book should I revise? To save your time, especially to help your parents, that I don't want to actually bother the families to spend a lot of time sitting next to the kid. Just be prepared with a student book. Only focus on a student book. You don't need to focus on workbook for the purpose of my class. Just student book. Okay, just revise your student book. And the next thing, what pages should I study? You have to go to the last video lesson and focus on the page number. So from the start of a book up to the page you had in your last video lesson, just focus on those pages, not further than the pages are mentioned. Okay, so probably, for example, I know for grade 3 about 20 pages, for grade maybe 6 or 7 probably about 70 something pages from a starting unit up to the last page. Only focus on the student book. Okay, and the next slide, how many questions are there? For the questions, I think probably I make about 15 to 20 questions. MCQs, multiple choice, about 15 to 20. I didn't make a final decision about numbers, exact numbers, but maybe 15 to 20 questions for you is going to be your final exam. Another thing, I'm not quite good at using virtual environments, so what can I do? I don't know very well about virtual environment. I'm sort of scared if I could not beat actually the challenge. Don't worry, so no worries for you. I have a triad solution for you, triad exam for you. And what is tryout? It's just a test for you. or it just makes you ready for the final test. It's not a real test. So look at here, it's not a real test, but makes you ready for exam. If you want to get to know about your exam, you can just do the tryout, see the environment and everything, so you can save your time and pay more attention at the real setting. So this is called tryout. And the other thing is, how can I take the tryout if I wanted? So first of all, you can decide if you wanted to have a tryout or not. It's up to you. There is no any necessity to do the tryout. The main thing is your real exam, which is going to be up from 15. So tryout is just helping you, as I said, to get ready with the situation, with the environment and the spirit of an exam. But if you want to take a tryout, just remember, you can you might want to go on NUM and on 9th of 10th of December and watch our post. I'm going to prepare a number of questions for you under the title of tryout. You can just go on 9th or 10th to the exam part, see the environment and every options presented to you to use the system, and just get ready with the exam. So 9th and 10th, probably I'll do my best. I do my best, but no promise. It depends on that man. What is the next? In tryout, you'll see few questions that are presented to you to mess around, just play around, not actually official sitting, just play around and play with the tryout questions and answers and see the typical questions, see the environment, see the time management situation if you are actually presented in such environment, and just be prepared and familiar with the situation. Okay, that's tryout. What is the next out? Remember, tryout is just a dummy run or a test run if you wanted. Okay, if you wanted. If you not, good for you. Okay, I don't need a tryout, and I'm all ready for my test. Lucky you. You don't need to take tryout. You don't want to try tryout or dummy test. Okay, no problem. Just be prepared. Watch out my post for coming week, which is going to be exam term. And update yourself with the latest on information from bulletin board at num.mn. Take it easy. That's all. And the questions are going to be very easy for you. And so this is end of our program today. I wanted just to give you some information about the program for the test, for the final exam, and I hope you got some information. And remember, this program is for all grades. Thank you for joining me today and have a wonderful time.